I think we're live. Good morning. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. You see that title? Get up off that couch, because you know what? I had to make myself get up from in front of that fireplace in that chair. And I thought, you know what? I have not walked in days. And I need that exercise to get my momentum going. So I'm going to push this button. And if you got a treadmill, I would encourage you to get on that treadmill or get up off that couch. Do something. Exercise with me. We've got to do this. We have got to maintain our energy levels is what we've got to maintain in today's day and age, because it's so easy to just sit there on that couch, look at a TV, look at your computer while you got some exercise equipment. Because don't tell me you don't got no exercise equipment, because guess what? I saw that there was a very big shortage of exercise equipment due to all that's going on. So people got the exercise equipment in their home. And if you're one of those people who are watching right now and you've got your exercise equipment, you can carry your phone or your computer into there, wherever that's at. Lay your phone down. If you want to watch me and walk with me, you go right ahead and you do it. Yes, because we have got to, we've got to walk. And don't forget to get you some love. This is my cup, my favorite cup. Let all you do be done with love. It's my water. So you're going to have some water to drink, because I don't think we drink enough water either. So let's walk, you all. And if you got any questions you want to throw out here, now is your time to throw them out there. I can answer them. And if I can't, I'll say, well, I just don't know. Okay? I just don't know. But I'm telling you what, we've all become too sedentary with this, what's happening in our world, all around the world. It's not to one country at all. It's not. We've become too sedentary. And some of us have let fear envelop us and stop us right in our tracks. We can't do that. We cannot do that. You cannot let fear stop you in your tracks and stop you from living. It's a big no-no. If you want to live, enjoy the freedom that you have right now and the capacity that you have it, and take advantage of it. Please take advantage of the freedom that you have right now, because you never know what's going to happen in the future. We could have the lights go out, and then you wouldn't have a TV to look at, you wouldn't have a computer to look at. Then what would you do? What would you do, really? You'd have to find something to occupy your time. So I think while you can, you should form the habit of walking, exercising, lifting those weights. If you got a stair stepper and you like doing that, which I don't, do that stair stepper. You can stretch, you can do yoga, you can do anything that gets you moving, okay? Because you've got to keep moving, and you've got to keep in shape. For those people who feel like, I want to get in shape, I'm not in shape, well, get up off the couch, get out from in front of that TV and computer, and start doing something, okay? Yeah. And I'm not meaning to sound mean or anything like that, but we've become too sedentary. We sit there, and some of us are paralyzed as a collective. Some of us are paralyzed by what's happening in this world. Now, I normally walk around 1.5 miles, anywhere to 3 miles on this treadmill at 4.4 miles per hour. It's not much, but I think it's enough for me to get me going. It really is. Walking is great. There are those people who like to jog. I am not a long distance runner at all. I was a sprinter in high school and junior high. I could sprint, run fast, short races, but nothing long. Oh, I bet it does hurt your knees and your joints, especially if you've picked up a little bit of weight throughout the months. It's going to have an effect on your joints. And the more you sit there on that couch or don't exercise, the weaker your joints are going to get with the excess weight that has been put on. And all it takes is maybe 15 pounds. Okay, could you imagine walking around with a 15-pound backpack on your back? Even me, if I did that, it would put strain on my joints too. Oh my goodness. Yes, this is not a UFO video, although I like to take pictures of it. I like to share images of what's up in the sky, and I really do wholeheartedly believe that the chemtrailing, the spraying up in the sky, sometimes I use the frame painted white to be kinder in my words. Sometimes the sky gets painted white up there, and to hide what's up there in the sky. But sometimes it cannot hide. And you all have seen it too. There are big giant UFO ships in the sky, quite possibly coming through from the other dimension and here in our dimension. And there are beings. Whew. This is hard to walk and talk. It reminds me of, if you're going to walk the walk, you better talk the talk, or else don't be doing it. Yeah. Oh my goodness, you all got any questions that you want to? No, I'm not written in the stars. I'm not very fit. I've got weight that I picked up here and on my fat rear end. Yeah, so yeah. But we do not really get to pick and choose where the weight settles when we gain it. We don't. I wish we could. Yeah. Oh, take collagens. I don't take any medicines at all. Not even any vitamins. I will go outside and eat some fresh herbs as I walk by, just to have those, especially the sage. How will I use that meal if there is no electric? I won't, but it will not stop me from exercising, because I've been confined to small areas of living before, and I would just walk back and forth the length of the place that we lived inside. I just walk back and forth. I don't let that stop me. I will not. Even if there's like snow on the ground and I can't walk outside, I've literally walked back and forth in my basement, back and forth for around 30 minutes or so, or on my porch. I don't let it stop me because that would be an excuse. It really would be. And I don't need excuses like that to not exercise or walk. Sometimes the excuse I will use, and it's the truth, I got lazy and I didn't take time out. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, I thought I've got to walk on this treadmill. I haven't done it in around a week. And I used to get up every morning and walk. But then life started happening again. So that then I didn't do it. Some people say electricity will go out when the event happens. Yeah, you know, I heard something about, you got to be careful what you say here. You really do. Careful with your words. So I'm not going to say it. I'm not. Yeah. I will say it would be great to have everybody's debt forgiven. It really would be. But with all things, there are strings attached. Okay, and then you have to weigh the cost. Yeah. Just found you a couple days ago. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I'm not your average person who does these UFO channels. I'm not. Just been doing this only for around June of 2018, and then it started ramping up in September of 2018 when the observatory shut down. I will tell you about that. So I have my iPhone 8 and a clip-on lens. It could have very well been my iPhone SE or something. I don't know when I got the iPhone 8. And I had my clip-on lens by then, but I had different filters. So I put a yellow filter on my clip-on lens, and I stood out there on the main convergent lines, geopathic ley lines in the yard. I have a main one here that faces the eastern sky. So I went out there and I took a picture. First time I took a picture with my clip-on lens like that with the filter. And that's when the image of the UFO ships were repairing the sun. They looked like a big bulb on the side of the sun. And then there were some that had the little frequency things on it attached to the side. And if you've seen those images, that was the one that I took. Yeah, that's when everything started ramping up. And those pictures were circulated around the world, and I had no idea. And before I found out about it, there was a YouTube video about it that already had 600,000 views. I had no clue they were talking about those pictures. You saw two suns one afternoon. Your kids were with you. Yeah, there's something going on in the skies above, and not everyone is going to see what you see or what I see, but that does not discount what we see at all. It does not. Some people will see things that others will not. That would be like me if I laid my hands on someone whose maybe their leg was had a lot of pain or swollen and stuff, and I laid my hands on it and I healed that. I had this belief, the faith within for that leg to get better, and it did. It's not to say that everyone can do that, okay? It's not. Everything starts inside here, within your heart. Everything, whether it's good or bad, is how that starts. Whoo! Is there disclosure today? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. I don't watch TV. Every now and then I'll look at the, I'll do an internet search, and I'll just type in Reuters.com to see what headlines they're showing. And it doesn't matter to me. I'll look at any station to see just what they're saying out there in the world. Indianapolis in the house, revolution revisited. You know, there's a song that plays on the radio. Lord help us get revolutionary. It's a contemporary song. It's got a wonderful beat. A bombshell at 9 a.m. What time is it? It's 9:20 where I'm at right now. So, yeah. Who knows? We don't know what's going to happen. And if you're just watching this video is not for everyone, and walk at your own risk. Don't get on a treadmill and overdo it, and have unsteady walking, because you could fall and hurt yourself. Just you can walk for a minute or two. It's better than none. Yeah. There's a UFO crashing in 1947. Yeah, it's been around for so many years. It's definitely a slow leak that's happening. Yeah. I'm at 9/10 of a mile walking on this treadmill. Yeah. High, you saw the Schumann resonance was a high again. Psychedelic Sean. Let me see this. You give me motivation to do your channel as the world needs more of you and less trolls. They really do need more. Well, they need more love. They need more messages delivered in love. If you got something you want to share with the world and you're doing it in a tone that's not a nice tone, just the tone of your voice is going to push people away. They are. If they want to watch something and get the information in a peaceful mode, you should deliver your message in love. You can get your point across. You really can. To those who want to hear a message delivered in love and peace. Whoo! Oh my gosh. I'm going on 1 mile now. Going on 15 minutes. Do I believe in the ice wall? I don't even know what you're talking about. An ice wall, you're talking about a continental ice shelf or what? I've not heard that phrase before. I haven't. Oh, no, I got this sweat rolling down. Yeah, well, there's no spaceship behind me. Christy, ice. No, there's not. Yeah, if you're just watching this video and you have a habit of sitting on the couch too much and you want to get up, just get up. You've been seeing things for a year now and your message is in the clouds. Yeah. Good morning. You've got to get off that couch so you can push yourself. Yes. Chair exercising, holding in your stomach. Oh, that's hard to do. I've done that before, Carmen. It is very hard. Yeah. Yeah, it is the right thing to do. Yeah. Whew. Yeah. I never used to sweat when I was younger. It took a lot to get me to sweat. It was a rarity. But I heard that sweating is good for you. So yeah, you can just sweat away. It is the right thing to do to exercise the phenomenon. Yeah, I think I missed that about that ice wall. Something about an ice wall. Whew. You know, I did watch Elon Musk being interviewed by the Mars Society on the YouTube. I listened to it. And he wants to get a sustainable colony on Mars. He said hopefully before World War III. He said, I hope it won't happen, World War III. He goes, but hopefully before then. Yes, he said, if he had a payload delivered to Mars, he would need the ships to keep coming from the Earth. And if there was an interruption of the ships, that would severely slow the progress. And he would use a lot of drones, he said, when he built his colony, a sustainable colony on Mars. Drones would be a part of it. Yeah, and then he said he'd like to get it up there. He goes, an asteroid could hit, a nuclear Armageddon and stuff. He said he wouldn't want to go to Mars and then it face extinction there too, so he's got to get his power grid or something up and going before he has a colony up there. And he doesn't believe in extraterrestrials either. He said he believes that we're the only life. But it was interesting when he was speaking. I've never seen him speak before. You can watch that. You can watch that on the Mars Society YouTube channel. Yeah. Yeah. So that's his colony on Mars. Watch Google Vanti on YouTube. Not heard of that. Now, sometimes we do sit on that couch and we watch YouTube all day long. We do. I don't. But a lot of people probably do. And a lot of people, you know, you may not be able to get up and move. You may not. You may have a condition to where you just can't walk or something. And I'm not saying anything about that. Even when my grandmother was in a wheelchair, because her leg got cut off from getting bit by a copperhead when she was small, she couldn't really walk, but they would make sure she exercised the parts of her body that she could, and she would even take her hands and go like this, so she could keep movement in her fingers. Yeah, I remember her sitting in a chair going like this that was her exercise for mobility. You've got to keep moving the parts of your body or you're not going to be able to move them one day. Your body will become stiff. Thank you, Jose. Telling you what, I'm at 1.4 miles already. I've been walking for 20 minutes. Yeah, this is 20 minutes. I've been on this YouTube. So you can, tell you what, if you had to flee on foot, you'd want a good pair of walking shoes. You wouldn't want flip-flops. You would not. Yeah. You really should watch him. He has a good perspective on Earth and planets. Yeah, there's a lot of people who have preferences of who they should watch. There really is. I don't really recommend any of that. I try to keep my mind free of the train of thoughts that are out there. I can't adhere to any one specific. I can't. And for the person who said, Gina, why don't you talk about the main things that are happening in the world? Why don't you talk about the control that's taking place and freedom that's being taken away? And why don't you talk about face masks? Why don't you talk about the real issues that we're facing instead of your UFOs? Well, to the person who wrote that, my channel is dedicated to the UFO phenomenon. You can find plenty of channels out there who will suit your needs and your interest, okay? I only speak on something when I feel led within here to speak on something outside of what I share, okay? That's that. Yeah. Let me look and see if there was an event on Mars, nuclear forcing life. Oh wow, below the surface. U-chair exercise 2. Gillian, move your feet in circles and toes. Yeah. You know, I'm telling you, when I worked my job on second shift, I wore these Bates tactical boots because they were excellent for walking on the floor. I did a lot of walking at night, but I'd wear those boots for 12 hours a day after day, and I would get cramps in my big toe on my right foot because I couldn't move it. But I haven't been getting them since I resigned from my job because now I can wear tennis shoes, I walk barefooted, I can move my toes. But I couldn't when I had them in those boots, although I love those boots. Whoo. Oh my goodness. I do have my own path. I do. It's okay. I've had my own path throughout my whole entire life. I really have. You're not going to always find people who's going to see eye to eye with you either. You're not. And it's wrong to force your perspective on others. You can state it, and then you just have to let it go. You have to let it go. You're happy to walk with you in love. That's great, Amir. Yes. Wake up, Gina. Yeah. I could speak of what's going on in the world, but I don't want that energy in me. I don't. If I can do anything, I want to speak of things that hopefully would take your mind off of all that you're worrying about. Really, it's true. You need YouTube channels that aren't always saying gloom and doom. You really do. Because that would be a pretty bleak existence if that's all you listen to is gloom and doom. It is. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating now. I'm at 1.7 miles an hour, or 1.7 miles in 25 minutes. of walking, I would encourage you, you walk too, okay? Walk, move your fingers, your arms. You know, there's some weights down there. I could probably be lifting weights because my arms are getting a little weak right here, my forearms. You know, you can get like 3-pound weights. You can just go like this, maybe do some repetitive things like that, maybe 10 times, 3 different movements. You can just do it just once a day. It doesn't take long. It doesn't. Yeah. Oh my gosh, who is asleep on here? Get some. Is there a resistor on here? Somebody named Resistor. Resistor, why you wake up? Well, why can't I see this person who you're... Okay. Okay, we're good to go. Yeah, I'm sitting here sweating up a storm, walking on this treadmill. So yeah. Let's see. You filmed when much needed weights. You find much needed weights weighs you down some good quality. Yeah, you could even put some ankle weights on your ankles. You could do that. If you're just watching, I like to keep this free from bad energy, this YouTube channel. Free from bad energy because it doesn't help anyone. When you want to have a peaceful morning or a peaceful day, you just want some peace and you have the negative come in. I'm sorry. No, I won't allow it. I won't. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you, it's a little hot. Progressive resistance training is good. That's a great big word. A great big phrase. Somebody is a nurse. A hot cup of coffee. That's great. And sunrise. That's so peaceful to be able to sit there with a cup of coffee or a cup of hot tea and look at the sunrise in peace. It is. Yeah. I thought that he mocking or micking, let me see it. Mocking fettled. I thought he's staying off the air unless there's a large earthquake, then he will report it. Yeah, because of what's happening. When will we have formal disclosure? I would not put a date and time on that. I would not. I would not because it's slowly creeping out. I know there are some who do not want it whatsoever. No possibility of any life existing beyond this realm, but we all know that there is life that exists beyond this realm. You have people called ghost hunters who hunt ghosts and spirits. That is beyond this realm. It's the other realm that they see into. So the energy does exist. We're at 2 miles now at 4.4 miles per hour. You can do it if I can do it. And if you're in the shape that I am, you should be able to do it too. Japan and Italy, Alaska all night got one. Oh yeah. Yeah. There is a lot to the findings that he shares, a whole lot. You'll go walking in a minute. Yeah. And really, if I had, well, I used to walk around the property at times. When it was nice out in the morning, it was very peaceful. I'd walk around 1.5 miles, maybe 3 miles. And I'd walk in the basement and or back and forth in the house. It didn't matter. It didn't. Yeah. Hello. If you're just tuning in, you know, it's really interesting. The viewers, it keeps fluctuating from 31 to 51. That's how it fluctuates. 31 to 51. It doesn't go above it. It's really strange. So I'd say the traffic is being slowed down on there. Because why those numbers? Why 31 and 51? Yeah, you bought your treadmill too after your area got too dangerous to walk in. Oh, I don't blame you one bit. I do not at all. Oh my gosh. Now see, now I'm feeling it on my thighs over here, the walking. So I know I've walked quite a bit. Oh, that's wonderful. Rorenka. Oh my gosh. That's wonderful. Rinka Renz, you need a medicine man. Oh, all right. You've got to keep living, live your life. Do it. You can make that change today. You can make that change by doing some exercising or walking or something like that. Mucking fuddled, your statement is not true in its entirety, and your perception of what you feel others think is not true, because a lot of people think in a way that you're saying they don't think. They just keep it to themselves because they feel it's not worth the energy, because there's a lot of people who are using their energy on that. How about that? Yeah. Life is to live, modem 9 is right. Oh, get up off that couch. Yes, get up off that couch and walk. Or do something around the house, or do something you've been putting off. Anything. You can do that. You can declutter. You can even put like an earpiece in your ear like me and stick your phone in your pocket and listen. If you're the type of person who wants to listen while you do things, listen to something. Oh my. You're going to go walking outside because all the sun have going out. Can you see the sweat pouring off my face? I can feel it. If you can see it, I can feel it, but I can feel it. You'll be avoiding your, yes. Oh my gosh, how do you know I'm on the couch? I don't know, but it's the day and age we live in. It makes a person just want to sit there. It does. Whew. You've been reorganizing your closets. Oh my gosh, that is, you got to have the mindset to do that. And you can't just do it on any old day. You have to do it when your mind is ready to do that. It's true. I've got to go through some yarn. Yeah, and I'm thinking, I don't want to do it right now. So I just hopped on the treadmill. That's what I did. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I'm feeling the work on my thigh right there. I'm at 2.4 miles, at 4.4 miles per hour. I've been on here for 33 minutes. Yeah. Moosing fielded only the joke of COVID and the whatever the government, which is on the news because you want to watch. Whoo. Yeah. And I really, hello, Ed Wizard. Oh, Ed Wizard 62. Good morning, good evening, good day. That sweat now is getting on my neck. I can't believe I'm walking this much, but I've done it before. I've walked for 2 hours back and forth on my porch just to do it. Miss Miles, it's hard to find positivity and truth. It really is. We need more for real people in the world. We do, not fake. Okay, you got to be your true self. If I can't be me, then I'm not being true to myself, and I'm not being true to you. If I cannot be who I am on the inside, if you cannot accept all of me and only parts of me, well, that's not very nice for a relationship. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating. But I can take my hair and just pull it down like that. I can do that. I really can do that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is, should you imagine if I did a marathon walking on this treadmill for, I probably could walk 6 hours nonstop. I probably wouldn't like it. I probably wouldn't do nothing for the rest of the day, or I'd be paying for it the next day. Yeah. Your son just got out last night. Town population 32,100 kids and a teacher. All got his entire senior classes. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I probably will stop for now because I really looking at that clock. I think it's like 9 something. Well, what time is it? It's almost 10 o'clock. I've got to make myself go do that yarn upstairs. Yeah. So I did like 2.5 miles while on here with you all. So that's it's great. It is great. It really is. Trent, are you voting? Well, it's not voting day yet, but I will vote. I'll go down there and vote. I'll make my vote count for what it's worth. Yeah. You did 30 minutes of boxing workout this morning? RJ, that's so cool. I used to like to do that. This neighbor had these boxing gloves that he would like box like that with. Boom, 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 and a big old punching bag. It's pretty neat. You see a lot of Palladian ships in Taylorsville, Shropshire, England. Yes, absolutely. You'll do another wow. I had a childhood friend who used to love to watch boxing and, well, then wrestling. Yeah, great for the heart. Do you believe an event will happen before the election, Trent? I don't know. I really don't know. So I'm less than 50% on the I don't know, or up above 50%. I'm not saying either. I'm going to say I don't know, but I will move more to up here. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not real big on the event because I really don't know what the event is they're talking about. I really don't. I don't really put too much thought into what other people are predicting. As it's going to happen, because I've done that before in my life, thinking, oh well, something's going to happen, and it gets that energy going in you, and then the time comes and nothing happens. And I'm not saying it to say, oh, they're just saying that. I'm just saying I don't really dwell on things like that. I don't. I just try to live my life day to day and let people live their life day to day. I think that's the best type of world to be in. Do your thing, let other people do their thing, and be respectful and loving in the process. You got off the couch. You was just about to sit. Bart, baby, get up off that couch. Yeah. Space and scored 53 millimeter contract with NASA. Somebody scored a contract with NASA. I thought I read something about Amazon iCloud. NASA wanted their stuff out of the iCloud, and they had a contract with Amazon, and they told them it would be so many millions of dollars to get their stuff out of the iCloud. And NASA told them, no, we're not going to pay it. So guess what? So now they're holding them hostage. They can't get their stuff out of the iCloud unless they pay the money that Amazon wants them. I think they might have wanted to move just to a different iCloud platform within it or something like that, or to a different one. Yeah, this stuff is real. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Hi, Gina. Many positive spacecraft. Yes. Osirian, Arcturian, and many orbs. Oh, those orbs are real. And those spacecrafts, they are real. The rainbow crafts in the sky, because there's been many times I've been outside and my frequency within my heart was what it was supposed to be. And I'd look up in the sky and I'd literally see the rainbow colors appearing right there. No other cloud in the sky. The cloud would literally manifest in front of me, and the rainbow all around the cloud, it would happen, and then it would just fade away as quickly as it came. So I am telling you, it all starts inside the heart, because they know your intent up there. They can read your thoughts. They can read your mind. They can read the energy that is within you. And if they want to manifest themselves to you, then they will. If they don't, you're not going to see it. You're not. So, yeah. A Mobby 77, no, I haven't watched a Mobby 777. That's like the second time I've heard that name. I haven't. Heart set of the soul, heart seat of the soul, yes. Whew. What do you do for self-care and self-healing? What do I do for self-care and self-healing? That's that's a big question. It really is a big question. I don't overextend myself, and I make time for myself from inside of here to maintain that peace. I'm not going to do things that are going to cause me undue stress. The moment I feel that I'm doing something that is causing me stress inside of here and taking my peace away, I just back off. Yeah, I don't really know how to answer your question in the way that you may want me to answer it. I know that the spiritual side of me is the most important side of me, and I've got to take care of my spirit inside of me. And I don't eat bad food. I don't sit and eat a big old bag of chips, although I'd like to eat some Doritos or something, or be eating ice cream all the time. And junk food, left and no, I don't. And I don't overeat or anything like that. Everything in moderation. But yeah, to answer your question in the way you may want it, I don't have that type of an answer, because I'm not something like that. Vitamins and Budweiser's, Cad's Gaming. I had an uncle when I was real little. I remember that he would open up a soft drink, not a soft drink, a beer, when I was real little, below the age of 5, and he'd put peanuts in it or something. It could have been a soft drink that he put peanuts in. It was really strange. You heard about a dream similar. This thing was huge, a golden shimmered rainbow. Yeah. How's your transition affect your family as a whole? Hope it's not too personally. What transition? What I'm doing, it is, my family is fine with it, okay? And I do compartmentalize my life. I never knew how to do it before, but my life is compartmentalized. There. I don't need to hear that men are just sperms. Okay, no, you don't spam my page like that. Time out. That's exactly right. I timed out someone. Peanuts. Oh, well, thank you. See, I never knew that, Leroy. When I was a child, I never knew why that happened. Oh, Coca-Cola, yeah. That too. That's pretty interesting. It really is. I'm going to push this button. I'm wasting this electricity on this treadmill. I can look at this. I really can. Yeah. If you're watching this and you feel like you have let yourself go, that you've put on a few pounds and stuff, and you really would like to get off that and get back in shape, do it. Do it right now. There's no reason why you can't start toward that goal right now. There isn't. Hello. Not everyone. Terry Golding can afford expensive equipment. This was given to me. Yeah, it was. My mother had bought it, and she couldn't use it anymore, and it was like around 80 some odd dollars. It's a very cheap treadmill. But if you can't afford this expensive equipment, you can walk back and forth in your house. You can walk back and forth in your basement. You can walk back and forth in your room. You can walk outside. Yeah. Trampolines, oh, Teprons always had peanut butter dispenser. Aloha, Jeff. You know what I missed about Hawaii? What I loved the most? Taking hikes on the northern shore. It was beautiful. The waves would just crash, and we'd get to see the whales when they would migrate and stuff. Yeah, it was really beautiful, beautiful out there. VM from Australia. Austria, V, Fam, Travel, and Play TV. Hello. Yeah, I missed that. The one thing I don't think I missed in Hawaii was climbing to the top to Diamond Head. I did not miss that one bit. I did it 2 times. And if you've ever climbed up Diamond Head, you'll know why you don't like making that a habit. Unless you love to do that, put the strain on your legs and wear your body out. Yes, I am above it because I quit walking on the treadmill. Yeah, Jeff, it is wild. It's wild. We had my nephew come and visit us one time just to get away and de-stress. And we went to Bellows Beach in Hawaii. I stayed in one of the places on base, and he got out there on that boogie board. I said, don't go too far out because we got jellyfish. He went too far out. And he was paddling as fast as he can like that back, and he had stings all over his body from the jellyfish. Yeah. You can't shape the dream you had from a few days. They make sense, but they still have you needing. You feel uneasy about looking up at night, but it's become a habit. Well, that's okay. You can do anything. No, that's right. You don't need equipment. You don't. It's just an excuse. Is to insinuate that. Well, let me tell you this. I grew up in government housing my whole entire childhood, okay? There was 5 children. My dad, 1 year, the majority of the time, only made $3,000. That's it. This is when I was growing up. So from 1987, before I got married, till I was born in 1966, that whole time span, I grew up in extreme poverty. So don't come on here and speak to me as if I don't know what it's like to do without, to not have shoes on my feet, a bathroom inside to use, running water, clothes that are not new. I know exactly what it's like, okay? So you're preaching to the wrong person. I know what it's like. I've lived it. I've done without. And not just then, many times I've done without, okay? So yeah, don't say that to me because I'm not going to listen to it. I'm not. Hi, Gina, Artihan, Paul, Hilve may be tuning in right now. Well, I don't know who that is, but that is quite wonderful to be tuning in. You use your own body weight is best for you. Yeah, that's right. My body weight fluctuates anywhere between 118 to 122. That's my levels of doing that. Listen, okay, I'm going to address Jacob. Was that 300 seconds gone? Men are so unhappy, never only one woman. Could you imagine how men are unhappy? It is not possible for her. You know why you had to talk about men on here, okay? I don't talk about men at all. I don't. Elizabeth, it is good to work out. It really is. You have been on top of Helikea Mai, lovely Maui, as much as from Germany, 10 years. We did go to the observatories when we lived in Hawaii. We did take a trip there. It was really nice to go into those great big white things and look through there, but yeah, there's a lot to see, but then you just go around in a circle if you lived on the big island. You are a man and you know how I am unhappy. Well, I hope one day that you can find happiness that is generated from the inside of here, because that is the only way you are going to be happy, is if it comes from the inside of here. You're happy as can be, single for over 10 years, just my son and me. Well, see, because your happiness must come from the inside of here. Hello, Dr. Othman Elise. Yeah, so it's your own choice whether you want to be happy or not happy. But I would encourage you to be happy, especially now. Do all that you can to be happy and don't dwell on the unhappiness of life and how life has treated you unfair, how you had to do without. Women are happy because she has created for birth and I have been a baby. And but men, yeah. Okay. Excuse me. Hello. Yeah, if you're all just tuning in, I was just walking on the treadmill, and I said, get up off that couch, get some exercise going in the morning, because it really does make a good start to your day, and it's a good habit to get into. I hadn't walked in over a week, and I thought I got to walk. You're not going to get through to that mindset. That's right. You got that right. Chaos. The woman was created first before Adam. Yeah. Guten Morgen. That's exactly right, you all. We're going on 51 minutes. Gina, you got a Stargate image you want to share. Roika Taylor, you could probably try to share it. Don't share it to my messenger because I try not to log into that messenger app on the phone because they hack into your phone, is what happens. You'd be so much happier again when this show is over. Okay. A friend asks, what show might you be talking about? You'll be so much happier when this show is over. I'm gonna go on all day long right here. If you're talking about me, I'll stay on here for quite a long time. Dr. Otham from Egypt, you got some great sites to see in Egypt, archaeological history, a lot of history there that people love to view if you like archaeology. Yes. Oh, it's a great lesson to go without. It's really whatever. Yeah, Egypt. It's beautiful. I like to watch this stuff about Egypt. You know, a lot of people have the thought of a reincarnation. You keep repeating this life over and over until you learn what you need to learn in life. Yes. Anasis, a few things about it. I'm off the couch. You're going to get some food. Oh, that's wonderful. That is so wonderful. Yes, I got to do another dance video. I got to be in the mood to do it. I really do. Because if I'm not in the mood to do it, I can't do it. Yeah. Shopping. Tell me something from your heart to mine, better yet ours. Tell me something from your heart to mine, better not ours. I'll tell you something. Love is the most important thing that you need on the inside of here. Love, pure love, unconditional love. Without it, your life is not going to be fulfilled the way it should. You're not going to have the happiness that you would have had without that love. When we do this, that sun's coming through this curtain. Sacred Mother of Earth. Yeah. If you're all just tuning in, I just got through walking on the treadmill and I did like 2.5 miles. I think I did. Good morning. And I would encourage you, you want to walk on that treadmill or you just want to walk back and forth in your house, you go right ahead and do it. Yeah, because it's supposed to be good for you. It really is. It's supposed to be really good for you to walk on the treadmill. You notice your phone's updates and a lot of photos you've taken usually somewhere else on your phone. I've had a lot of photos that literally disappeared into my phone. And here's the thing about it, when you take the photos with your phone, since we got the iCloud, once your photos go up into that iCloud and say you want to go back and you want to look at that photo and you're not in an area that has good reception and you push on that, you're not going to get that photo because it's no longer yours. It becomes the property of the iCloud. So I would encourage you, like I have, to put your pictures and stuff on hard drives, removable devices and stuff, have them somewhere else as soon as you take them, because you may not have access to it one day. What will happen if you can't forgive people that are nasty and rude to you? Daughter of Zion, what will happen if you can't forgive people who are nasty and rude to you? Well, you won't be too at peace within your spirit, but then you don't want to become a doormat for people to walk on. You don't. You've got to, there's a time to speak up and a time to be silent. That's how I look at it. I lived the majority of my life not being able to speak up, not letting my voice be heard. And I have let people use me and abuse me and walk all over me and treat me any manner that they wanted. But no, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not a doormat. You're not going to come on here and treat me as if I'm a doormat and walk all over me, because this is my YouTube channel. Now you can treat me with love and I'll treat you with love. But if you want to go to other people's channel and treat other people like that, that's your prerogative. But I'm not a doormat and I'm not going to be treated like that. I can forgive and I can forget, but it doesn't mean I need to continue to allow someone to berate me, indeed belittle me and speak down to me in a manner that is not loving. I'm not going to do that. So if you're watching this and you're one of those people who think, I need to let people have freedom of speech, what about mine? Okay, what about mine? I don't need to be a doormat. I'm not. Been there, done that, not going to do it again. You have a voice. If you're watching this, you don't need to be a doormat. Whether you be a man, whether you be a woman, whether you be a child, you do not need to be a doormat. You do have a voice. You can stand up for what you believe in, and you can be brave and not allow what you consider good to be spoken of as evil. You can do that. You can. I would encourage you to do that. That way you'll be at peace within your spirit. There may be some people who may not like you speaking. They may be the only one who want to speak. They may feel that your voice is not worth listening to, that your opinion doesn't count, that you should take in all that they dish out. Sorry. Yeah. So hello. Yes. I don't really have that many UFOs in Indiana. These UFOs are all over the world. They really are. All you have to do is look in different countries. They may not have a channel, a large YouTube channel to get it out on, or a Facebook or any other social media for you to see, because this fell into my lap. It really did. This was meant for me to have the platforms that I have. Otherwise, I would not have them. You don't get a large following without some type of a divine intervention taking place. You don't. My dancing videos are the favorite. Yeah, well, thank you. DIH, you're sure pause listening right now. You see this light? If I do it like this, I've got more light showing through on this side than that one. Have I heard? I've heard of Alex Collier, about 22 different beings. I've heard of it. I can't speak about it. I really can't, because I really don't know much to speak about Mr. Collier. We will meet soon in another world where only love exists and not hatred. And that'd be a beautiful world to live in, wouldn't it? An absolute beautiful world, because a lot of people feel like they don't belong in this world when you're surrounded by such unkind people. Yeah, but then that's their choice too. Please solve your problem. How to get off my couch. Davisha, just get up. Just tell your body you're not sitting here. You're getting up. Make yourself do it. You got to make yourself do it. And if you say, well, I can't, then you pray for motivation and mean it when you pray. It does work. If you want to get up off that couch, you can make yourself do it. It's mind over body at that point. Food shopping, yes, the last day's messenger. Yeah, there are some people who are going to go out and they're going to purchase some extra food in case something would happen. They are, it's okay. You can prepare for any type of calamity that would come, but not totally prepare. You're not on a couch though. Yes. You all, I am going to go. I'm going on 1 hour on here, and I normally do not do videos like this. I don't. If you're just tuning in, you're new to this channel, I don't do videos like this very much at all. I thought it just was a spur of the moment. That's all it was, a spur of the moment to hop on here. You're all very welcome, and thank you all for being on here with me. You didn't have to, but you chose to spend part of your day with me. Thank you so very much. You're very welcome. Yeah. Peace and love to every one of you all. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful day, and I hope that somehow today you can make a difference in someone else's life. You can, even if it be someone in your own family, your children, or your spouse, or your friends, all of it. Yeah, thank you all. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. It makes it a lot better. I will, aloha. Yeah, I will enjoy my day. I absolutely will. And I'm going to get some things done that I want to get done. Take care. That's right.